What's up, guys? Today I've decided to do a top 10 favorite Funkos from 2024, and these aren't necessarily Funkos that were released in 2024, but rather Funkos that I picked up in 2024, because there was a good few that didn't come out last year that I am extremely happy to have in my collection finally. And I think one that I can't actually remember exactly when it came out. I can't remember if it was last year or at the end of 2023, but we'll get to that later. So, I'm gonna do it from 10 to 1, 1 being like my favorite and 10 being not least favorite, because I love all of my Funko Pops. This was actually kind of hard to figure out. It was easy to figure out the first 3. But after that, it was kind of hard to figure out where I wanted to put what. So let's jump right in. First up, at number 10, we have Courage the Cowardly Dog. I was so happy when they came out with this, and when I found it at GameStop, I was even obviously more happy. Wasn't expecting to randomly find it. But I mean, it's Courage. This got me into horror, I'm not gonna lie. It was a very freaky show. And for me personally, when you put real things in cartoons the way they did, it's just creepy to me. So creepy. So the only other thing that I would like is maybe to get the flocked version of him, because the best kind of Funkos to get flocked are the animals, in my opinion. But yeah, so Courage is number 10. At number 9, we have another Funko that I was really happy to get my hands on, because I was expecting to have to pay a lot for the older version of it, and it is Bender. Not only did I not want to get the Matador Bender, but I really wanted to get him, and I wasn't thinking that I could find him at places like Books A Million and stuff like that, but that is actually where I picked him up was at Books A Million, and I just absolutely love him. It actually isn't until now that I'm realizing how much space is on this side of the box for some reason, but absolutely ecstatic about getting Bender. So he is in the number 9 spot. At number 8, we have a Funko I was not expecting them to release, but I am so happy that they did. It's Timmy with Goggles, and specifically the Timmy with Goggles I love, because that is one of my favorite episodes. It's so messed. South Park is so messed up, but I mean, and the fact that he looks so good as a Funko with him in his little wheelchair and stuff, and poor little Gobbles. Oh, I just realized he kind of wiggles in the box there, but absolutely love it. Like, he's even strapped. Oh, I love it. It's Timmy. Who doesn't love Timmy? So Timmy's at number, what is it, 8? I'm already losing count. 7, my bad. At the number 6 spot is another one that was kind of hard to put this far down on the list, but it is Homer and Hedges. I love this Funko. I love that this is like, I don't know if this is when they started the meme Funkos, but just the fact that they made Homer going back into the hedge, like the meme or the GIF or whatever you want to call it, I absolutely love. And I've seen some people put him on the wall because of how flat he is, which I really like, but I do not plan on taking him out of the box at all. His box is in almost perfect condition, except for the fact that it does bulge a little bit there, and I love it. But Homer and Hedges, just a beautiful one of my, definitely my absolute favorite Homer Funko Pop. I know there's a ton of Homers, and between him and the Deep Space Homer, it's kind of hard to pick, but I love the Homer and the Hedges. So he is number 6. And at number 5, we have the Dementor Funko Pop from Harry Potter. The details on this Funko are just absolutely amazing, and he is one of my newest ones. If you saw my Christmas pickup, I got him with gift card money that I got. And I really wish the glare would stop so that you could see just how absolutely beautiful he is. And I know my sleeve's now in front of the camera, but hey, at least you could see it. It'll pull up. His whole face is detailed like the mask. And I just, absolutely beautiful Funko Pop. Was extremely happy to be able to get him off of Amazon for a decent price, and just so happy about him. So he is number 5. At number 4, we have a Ross pickup that I was not expecting to find, and I freaked out when I found him laying on the ground under a table. It is Monokuma from Danganronpa, and with the Funimation sticker too. I looked up the price, and the Funimation sticker doesn't make it worth that much more, but to me personally, the fact that he has Funimation and Funimation doesn't exist anymore, it got bought out by Crunchyroll, makes him worth all that much more. And this one and the last one, I know they didn't really come out this year, but they are two of my absolute favorite Funko Pops. Definitely like one of my top. If it wasn't for the other ones that you're gonna see later, he would definitely be in the top 3 absolute favorite Funkos, because just look at him. He is absolutely amazing, and he did come in a protector, that's what they call them. He was only $5, but the protector did get a little messed up, and you can see I did not even rip the sticker in the first place. I didn't even bother taking him out. I plan on getting a different protector for him, but for now he's perfect in this one. So Monokuma for number 5, no 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, oh 5, yeah. So I've already messed up the number order of this, and I'm just, hopefully I'll fix it in editing and you'll see a pretty little number appear on the screen to correct me. Number 5. So now for the real number 4, we have, I didn't even pick it up yet, Skull from Persona 5. Picked him up from a local game store, or not big game store, toy store, for a decent price. I think it was, because I bought 2 of them and they gave me like a discount deal. And so I think he ended up being $20 with the protector and everything. Not bad. I got him with the Cart Titan for 40, both of them for 40. So I thought that was a pretty decent deal. And I absolutely love him. I would love to get all of the Persona 5 characters. Like I don't have that Joker, but I have the Prison Joker and Mono. But I don't have Panther, and I do have Fox. I don't, but there's the other guy whose name I can't remember. I think I'm not far away from having all of them, but they are pretty pricey. Like I looked his up on HobbyDB, and he's worth $50 now, so that made me really happy too. And I mean, just look at him. He's one of my favorite characters from the game too. So to be able to find him in a Funko, they had him for a while, and every time I went in there, I'd look at him and stuff like that. That's why she ended up giving me a deal on them, because they've been sitting in their store for so long. But oh, I absolutely love him. So he definitely takes 4th. That's why it was really hard to pick between him and Monokuma, but Persona 5 is one of my absolute favorite games. The only thing that really beats it is Persona 4. If they came out with Persona 4 figures, I would absolutely go crazy. But I did end up pre-ordering the Persona 3 Reloaded figure that Good Smile is coming out with, and I'm extremely excited for that. Unfortunately, it won't be here till August, but do expect that to be in like a mail video. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do that yet, because my boyfriend and I have problems with using Amazon too much, especially with their pre-orders. I love it because you don't have to pay for it until it ships. So I kind of use that a little too much. While I'm talking about that, I just really want to mention that they are coming out with an Oxnard Nendroid figure, and I cannot wait. And the fact that he comes out shortly before my birthday, all the much better. He comes out in April, so if you're into Nendroids or Hamtaro, highly recommend going and checking him out. He's only like $44 or something like that for pre-order price, and Hamtaro's Nendroid figure now goes for well over $100, which is so sad because I want him so bad. I probably will end up getting him one day, as much as my bank account's gonna be mad at me. But let's get on with the top 10 Funkos. So we are down to the final 3. These are my absolute favorite Funkos from my collection. I looked around my apartment. I almost said room. I looked around my apartment and decided which ones are my absolute favorites. Before I say these ones, I'm going to do some honorable mentions. We have my Chase Tommy picture right here. Absolutely love the Chase Tommy, and the fact that they used the red shirt from the first episode just makes it all the much better. The second shout out will be the entire Junji Ito collection, because of how much I absolutely love Junji Ito's, and that I found those this year. Definitely a top mention. And also just a shout out to the Rick and Morty collections, the Bob's Burgers, and I already showed a South Park and a Simpsons, but the Bob's Burgers are back there. Shout out to them. I love them. Oh, and then this is Deku, because he just wants to be literally up my butt right now. Anyway, the pop in my collection that takes the number 3 spot is my Cat Dog Funko Pop. I love this. I did not think that I would own it. I thought that it would be expensive. I think back in the day it used to be more expensive. But the same store that I got the Skull and the Cart Titan, totally didn't have to look over for that. The Cart Titan from is also where I got this from, and my boyfriend actually got him for me as a surprise. We thought that they had sold him after they had him for months and months and months, but somebody apparently tried to hide him behind some other Funkos. So when I found him, my boyfriend's like, all right, give him to me. And I think we paid 25, either 25 or 30. I really can't remember. It was a few months ago, but I had to give him my hard case because, I mean, it's cat dog. Actually, I think this is my boyfriend's. It used to be on his Zoidberg, but Zoidberg can't fit under there with the pop protector, so he allowed me to steal his pop protector for my cat dog. So cat dog takes number 3, and yeah. Number 2 is a Funko that when I saw them coming out with it, I knew immediately I would have to own this. There was no way I couldn't own this Funko Pop. It is the biggest part of my childhood. The only thing that could one-up it is if they made a cover for the second game, but it is Banjo-Kazooie. I love this so much. I do have the regular Banjos if you haven't seen my Funko Pop collection. I have one unboxed that hangs out with me right over here next to Emma. And then I have one boxed in one of these kind of pop protectors over underneath my TV with some of my gaming Funkos. And he sits with me over here by my computer. And I just absolutely love him. I'm horrible with remembering how to say words properly. JiggyWig? I think Jinjo. No, Jinjos, that's right. Because they say it. But it holds a Jinjo and a JiggyWig, and I love that. I mean, it's supposed to be, you know, him from the cover of it, and I love it. The only thing that would make it better if they actually made some of the Jinjos is Funko Pops like U2's did, where they had the different colored ones. I would buy every single one. And I really would love if they came out with a Banjo-Tooie version of this. I don't think they will, though. God, it's been forever since I've actually seen the box art for Banjo-Tooie, but I don't think it's anywhere near as, like, copyable as this. I think it's just them kind of, you know, they basically already did it with the regular Banjo Funko Pops, if I'm remembering correctly, but don't quote me on that. So Banjo-Kazooie takes number 2 as, yeah, it probably will always stay in the number 2 spot, honestly. Absolutely love it. So number 1 is my biggest Funko Pop. If you've seen any of my other videos, you've definitely seen it. I even used it in the cover whatever photo for some of my YouTube videos. And it is the Pokemon Moments Deluxe Moments Funko Pop. I never thought I'd own this, and my boyfriend got it for me for Christmas, absolutely surprising me. And it is my all-time absolute favorite Funko Pop in the entire universe. I don't care. I slightly do a little bit, but the fact that its value dropped a little bit, I still don't care. It will always be my number 1 favorite Funko Pop, as it is just the most magnificent piece. I mean, any true Pokemon fan would absolutely love to have this. If you don't know Pokemon, this is when you go to pick your Pokemon out in the very, very beginning of the very first game, and in any other Kanto remake, you go to Professor Oak's lab, and he presents you with 3 Pokeballs on the table, and inside those Pokeballs are Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. And what this pop does is it recreates that moment, but instead of the Pokeballs, it just has a regular Pokemon. And I think that they are actually out. They're bigger than their regular sized Funkos, but some people were upset that they didn't come out of they couldn't come off of the table or anything like that, but I do not plan on taking this out of the box. I know you can mount it on the wall. You can see the hole right there. As cool as that would be, I don't think I can ever get myself to take the box out. I don't think I can ever take it out of the box. it is the most beautiful Funko ever. And if you have the chance to get any of the deluxe moments, even if it's not the Pokemon one, they have a good few now that are pretty cool. There's bound to be one for your favorite thing. I highly recommend getting it, especially when he did tell me he got this on the Black Friday clearance or Black Friday sale, so it wasn't as expensive as it could have been. But highly recommend grabbing any of the deluxe moments that you can. They are beautiful, and it's my absolute favorite thing in my collection now. But yeah, that is all of the Funkos all my favorite Funkos of 2024. My bad. And yeah, I'll try to do this video again next year, as I think it's kind of cool. Maybe my top 10 will change. I very much doubt my top 2 will change, but maybe the rest will change a little bit as I collect more Funkos. So stay tuned. Oh yeah, especially since I made that wish list of Funko Pops that I'm going to be trying to pick up throughout the year. Those will definitely be getting on my top 10 favorite lists. So check back next year to see which ones are on there. Oh, and definitely let me know down below what your favorite Funkos are in your collection, whether they came out this year or 10 years ago. I'd love to know. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like.